Welcome everyone to another episode of theBriceSide. Today we are in Newquay and we are at Fistral Beach, world famous Fistral Beach. Every surfer in the world would have heard of Fistral Beach. Even I've heard of Fistral Beach and I'm not a surfer. Let's go check it out. Quite a steep decline here to the actual sea level, but we're good, we're trudging on. Now looking at this coastline and the beach itself, look at the colour of this sand. I don't know, because of the grey skies, I don't know if the sand looks like, I don't know, the weather doesn't do it justice, that's what I'm trying to say. You can imagine this in the bright sun being golden sand. You can certainly see why Fistral is world famous. Look at that. Keeping everyone safe is the RNLI. So this beach is known as the home of British surfing. And like I said in the intro, even non-surfers like me have heard of Fistral Beach. Very famous worldwide. So up there is the Headland Hotel, where back in 1990 they filmed The Witches. Or part of it. Part of The Witches was filmed here on location.
If you're familiar with the movie, the witches obviously will head to a hotel for their annual witch conference. And this is the hotel that they used in the 1990s film. I haven't seen the Anne Hathaway film.
Oh, okay, so it's been remade, is it?
But it's been remade recently.
Right, I've never actually seen The Witches, so...
And it's a Roald Dahl book, for those of you that don't know, but it was turned into a movie.
I might have to watch that. Yeah, the kids do love a beach. You good, AJ? Yeah? You, Matilda? So I was saying about the colour of the sand and actually how beautiful the sand is, and that probably the grey skies actually don't do the sand justice.
It's quite a lovely golden colour. It's the sort of colour you would want your toast.
Your toast?
Well, if you're cooking toast, you don't want white, but you don't want black. Okay,
well, I'll remember that. So when I'm cooking toast next...
Can I have it sand colour?
I want it golden sand colour.
Yeah.
Brilliant! So that large structure up there is the International Surf Centre, and it was built back in 2003, and I do believe this is where they hold Boardmasters in August, I think it is. I'll double check that, but yes, I think it's in August that they do Boardmasters. And like I said, at least the surfing segment of Boardmasters, because there's concerts, there's all sorts of stuff going on there nowadays. But certainly for the surfing element to it, it's here. And you can see why. There's certainly a few breakers out there, look at that. I believe the purpose of that helicopter is to ward off seagulls.
I don't think he's right there. I think the purpose of that helicopter is... hang on a minute, it's just coming past. I'm just having a look to see what he is. So he looks like a tourist helicopter. Did he look tours of the coast?
Yeah, I'm still going with a seagull ward-off sort of machine.
I made it sound like I was some sort of helicopter expert. I'm not, but I was just checking to make sure it wasn't one of the search and rescue helicopters.
No, it's definitely not search and rescue.
It's too small to be search and rescue.
Someone there with a metal detector, hoping to strike it rich. So we haven't got time to go up there today, but actually it looks like they do pizza. It looks like there's some a surf shop, there's a restaurant. It looks kind of cool. Alright, so we're at the far side of this beach now, and it is, there are lots of these lovely rocks here. Let's go and have a little explore. So, lots of tide pools here. Wonder if there's any life contained within. Let's have a closer look at some of them. Probably an expert would disagree with me, because I don't really know anything about sort of sea life study, but I would say that tide pool was relatively devoid of life. It's a pretty neat landscape though. Obviously then these rocks come up to that headland with the Headland Hotel on it. There's obviously a path there. I can see a couple of people there walking. Yeah, nice. Let's just look in from this angle onto that International Surf Centre. Like I said, lots of shops up there by the look of it, and a restaurant. Maybe we'll check that out one day. Not today. This sort of rocky terrain always reminds me of like another planet. Obviously minus the liquid water. I mean, I don't know that for sure. I've never been to another planet, although my friends would probably strongly disagree with that. Nothing quite like hearing the waves, the sea, crashing onto a beach and the rocks. It's very cool. Right, so we're going to walk to the other end of the beach and see what it's like from down there. Hey, you hitching a ride? Yeah, like your style. Right, so we need to head back to the car. We couldn't quite make it all the way down to the far end of the beach because it was a little bit too far. And we've only got about 15 minutes before we have to get back to the car because we only paid for an hour. But yeah, what a beautiful beach. Like I said earlier on, I can see why it's world famous. So from Fistral Beach, we're going to leave the video there. If you enjoyed it, do give it a big thumbs up. Do subscribe to theBriceSide, it really does help the channel grow. Smash the notification bell and you never miss on any video that we put up. We are on social media, we're on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook at theBriceSide, so check us out there. So from us to you, cheers and gone. It was a steep hill down, and it's a steep hill back up. My goodness! Side note, if you enjoy playing golf and you live in Newquay or the surrounding area, this would be the place to come. This is the Newquay golf course. And actually the path back to the car cuts right through the golf course, so they do advise extreme caution for flying golf balls. Staying under this mesh.